Theresa May will brief her cabinet this morning on the deadlock in Brexit negotiations.
Senior Minister
Theresa May will brief her cabinet this morning on the deadlock in Brexit negotiations.
Senior.
Do you think that was a hastily arranged press conference there from Prince Harry? I love the fact that he referred to the upcoming baby and the upcoming baby. Yeah.
He didn't know how to say it, did he?
No,
he wasn't sure.
If you're not a dad yet, it's hard to.
The upcoming baby. Should I do some upcoming sport?
I think I might refer to the upcoming baby from now on for a few months.
Bless him. Yeah. Raheem Sterling. What a performance from him for England last night. What a performance from all of them last night. Brilliant, particularly in the first half. England beat Spain 3-2 in Spain.
Bit nervy at the end, wasn't it?
Bit nervy, yeah. Right. Exactly. 3-2. It was 3-0 going at half-time, wasn't it? And Sterling ended a run of 3 years and 27 games without a goal. Louise didn't like that.
Do you know? Have you? Sorry, I'll
have
tell
I
you.
ever been on the parallel?
No, I'll tell you at the end. I'll tell you at the end about a gymnastic injury.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah, look out for that, everybody. Yeah, and he is still though, the clip of him, and there's no messing.
I feel the need to defend Crawley.
Come on.
Me and Ramesh Ranganathan, we're Crawley boys.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some areas of every town that smell of urine.
Exactly. Leisure centres can be a bit peculiar.
But Crawley's a lovely place.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. 6 months, everyone, since England won netball gold at the Commonwealth Games. Normally hears Latan talking in those sort of terms about anyone other than himself.
Yes, that's very rare. Injured gymnasts.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of
Sometimes, Anyway, amazing. Thank you very much.
team ethic, you see, is the way forward.
A bit like us, eh?
Oh, exactly, yes. Right, 6:45. Let's find out what's happening with our headlines this morning. Here's a reminder.
Morning to you. It is Tuesday, the 16th of October. Our main story. In the next few hours, Theresa May will brief her cabinet on the deadlock in the Brexit negotiations.
Senior ministers voiced concerns about her proposals during a meeting over pizza last night. Here's our political correspondent, Nick Eardley.
How to guarantee no hard border in Ireland after Brexit. Still the key stumbling block.
Has said he is aware of unconfirmed reports that Saudi Arabia is preparing to say that missing journalist Jamal Khashoggi died during an unauthorised interrogation. Has said he is aware of unconfirmed reports that Saudi Arabia is preparing to say that the missing journalist Jamal Khashoggi died during an unauthorised interrogation. The rap star Kanye West, who, as you'll know, is now simply referred to as Ye, has dropped in on another world leader. This time, he and his wife, Kim Kardashian, have been meeting the Ugandan president. The rap star Kanye West, who, as you'll know, is now simply referred to as Ye, has dropped in on another world leader. This time, he and his wife, Kim Kardashian, have been meeting the Ugandan president. He insists that a Brexit deal is still possible, despite those differences with the EU.
The biggest difference of all is how to avoid a so-called hard Irish border, otherwise known as the backstop option. So here to talk us through is Catherine Simpson from Manchester Metropolitan University, who specialises in Irish politics and Brexit. Morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're just going to try and take it through, because we use all this language all the time, and sometimes it's good to sort of take a step back and say, actually, what does it mean? So first of all, what is a Brexit backstop?
Was to suggested that Northern Ireland should stay in parts of the EU customs union and parts of the single market. So there will be no customs.
Has a problem with that.
So the problem with that is the DUP. So the DUP, the government's allies at the moment in Westminster, really don't like that. Secondly, as well, it's not just Northern Ireland, but the whole of the UK would remain in a temporary customs union. People would say, well, why would you take an insurance policy out that has a sell-by date? No one would want to do that. So really, they want a temporary arrangement. The EU want that.
Different kind of manifestations. Theresa May, the EU, the DUP, so many different parties, etc., involved in all of this. What is the likelihood of getting a deal? Actually, I've been listening to the podcast Brexit Cast quite a lot recently, so it's really good. If you want to know more about the sort of intricacies, all the different manoeuvres, it's an absolutely brilliant listen. Chris Mason, who presents this programme, sometimes is often on it.
And they also mention as well, don't they, that when we originally sort of talked about Brexit, it was almost said that the Irish problem, it's not going to be an issue, it'll be sorted out, and now it's become the key sticking point.
Yeah, very much.
Okay, some days of very detailed negotiation ahead. Let's have a look at see what's happening with the weather. Matt is in Little Venice for us this morning, and a lesson for us all as to why, Matt, we shouldn't feed.
Up to date with the main stories from BBC News. Theresa May will brief her cabinet this morning on the deadlock in. So you're right up to date with the latest news, and Matt will tell you what's happening with the weather this morning in about 10 minutes' time. He's also telling us what you should feed ducks. Kale is their favourite. Yeah, he says.
Up until recently, kale's only used to decorate salad bars.
I know.
I say recently, and now we're all obsessed with putting it in smoothies.
Kale smoothies?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a kale smoothie?
No.
Thankfully, I've never had a kale smoothie.
It's quite nice.
Is it?
Really?
If you put something else in it, yeah.
What, chocolate?
Sugar.
Bananas.
Milkshake.
What a result for England last night.
What a result. Can we just see Raheem Sterling flying? Look at him.
Literally flying.
Literally. He's off the ground. I don't think you can quite see it there. He's literally flying in every...
I feel like a sort of the normal, sort of friendly or competitive qualifying match you get at this stage of a season.
Jamie Carragher said last night on the telly it felt like a Champions League, like a really high-level Champions League match. And it was a brilliant, brilliant performance from England, particularly in the first half. They won 3-2. And Sterling ended a run of 3 years and 27 games without a goal. Of course, England were playing Spain in Seville. They've beaten them for the first time in 31 years in Spain. But Northern Ireland are bottom of their group after another defeat. Austin Hailwood rounds up the action.
It's 7:39. Now, hate crimes are defined as those which target a victim because of their personal characteristics, race, religion, a disability. A government review will now see if those offences should be extended right across England and Wales.
In particular, it will consider if prejudice against men and women should be included, as well as ageism. Let's talk now to Nazir Afzal.
Yeah, fascinating discussion, isn't it? Let us know what you think about that. You can get in contact via the usual means, and we can get in contact with Matt now, who is out and about in Little Venice for us this morning. We're learning about the weather.